What's up, YouTube? I'm back with another video. It's been about maybe 3 to 4 weeks since I recorded and uploaded my last one, which is awful because I told myself that this would be like a weekly thing, maybe every 5 days. It's not like I have just too much on my hands and I'm unable to do it, but I was trying to think of things to talk about with you guys. I was trying to think about topics. I was trying to think of good, actual, like, quality material to bring to my channel because I can't stand when people just ramble, and I have a pretty bad habit of just rambling. So I'm gonna try to just go ahead and get into this. So first of all, I just want to say thank you so much for watching my video. Please give this a thumbs up, subscribe, and click the bell for alerts. And also comment, because I love hearing y'all's thoughts. I feel like y'all are all my friends, my little YouTube friends. And basically my subscribers are from Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, you know, like, I know you guys. So I really do like appreciate the support. I have this notebook, and so I have a yearly notebook, and what I do is I just write down quotes, I write down my thoughts, just anything that catches my eye or anything that's in my head that I don't want to leave my head and that I know like I'm going to forget. So I try to just write it down. And so this video, I wanted to talk about relationships. I wanted to talk about how important it is and how you're basically stepping out on faith when you get into a relationship. So I'm parched, you guys. I'm parched. So I have a few notes on here. I was watching a video and I was inspired by it, and I just want to say, and I just wanted to start off with, love is a gamble. So you can take that however you want, but I really do believe that. I really do believe that love is a gamble. You are going to get yourself into something and you don't really know what the outcome is going to be. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You don't know how the other person or the person that you're in a relationship with is going to feel when they wake up or before they go to sleep. You don't know. So it's so important to look at love as a gamble, and it's also important to figure out whether you want to play or not. So, and that's so true, like, that is so true. Something to really keep in mind. You don't really know what's gonna happen, so you're basically playing to win. Like, you're playing to win. If it doesn't work out, why are you in a rut about it? Like, I understand that you're going to be in pain. I understand that it is a hard thing to go through, a breakup, you know, but it's life. Like, you're going to go through these things. Don't let this minor setback be or become something major. Why would you let that happen? Why would you let somebody else have power over you? Which is something that I'm trying to grasp and understand. And it's just so important to have control over your life, to have control over your emotions, how you feel is so important. Basically, every time you start over, you're accepting the possibility of a failure. And that's important to keep in mind also. When you step into love, when you step into a relationship, a friendship, a business deal, a class, anything in life, you're accepting the possibility of a failure. But that doesn't mean quit, because 8 times out of 10 it's going to work out if you try hard enough. So that gets me into my next point. Me and my best friend, we were talking about, I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm always trying to get comfortable. We were talking about how important it is to be patient with your partner. And also that's something else that I'm learning, because everyone that knows me, everybody that knows me knows that I'm not patient. Like, if I say this is what I want, this is what I want. But I'm learning to be patient, and that's what's important, is that I'm trying to learn. So we were talking about problems that we've had in our relationship, because as we know, No relationship is perfect. There's no need to sit down and put a front and a facade on and like, oh yes, we're just perfect, everything in life is perfect. It's not, because you're not in a relationship with Jesus. You yourself are not Jesus. You are not perfect. You are going through go through these trials and tribulations, but what's important is, are you going to stick it out? So we were talking about minor things that they've done, minor things that we've done, because one thing I will not tolerate is blatant dishonesty, disrespect. I'm sorry if I keep on looking outside. Disrespect or cheating. I do not tolerate that. Like, I will not deal, because I've dealt with that in my past. I'm not doing it again. I'm older now. I'm more mature. And if I'm loyal, I expect you to be loyal. I think me being loyal and me being honest is two of my best characteristics. And I don't feel the need to deal with somebody that's not like me. So, as in problems that we've had and that, you know, that me and my friend are talking about, it's not cheating involved. It's just like things that we don't agree with. And that's normal, because we're all raised differently. We're all gonna have things that we don't agree with. And I sat down and I thought about it. And I said, you know what? So are you gonna leave? And we're like, no. And so I'm asking her this, but it was for the both of us. It wasn't like, I'm not putting her on the spot. It was the both of us. And I'm like, are you gonna leave? We're like, no. And it's like, well, why? Why are you not gonna leave? They've made you so mad. They have angered you. You've gotten into an argument. Why are you not leaving? And I came up with this, I guess you could say, an example. And y'all, ever since I've said this out loud, my life has been going so much better. So I wanted to share it with everybody that can, you know, reach this video. Let's say I use my nephew for an example. I have a 1-year-old nephew who's turning 2 in October, and he's a mess. Like, everybody that knows him knows that baby is bad, but that's my baby, you know. So I can only get mad at him so much because he's a baby. So I said, well, let's look at this relationship as a child. I'm comparing my relationship and our relationship to my nephew, you know, my nephew's age. Me and my boyfriend, we've only been together for about a year. Like, we're going on a year. And then my friend and her boyfriend, they've been together for a little over a year and a couple of months. But you know what's crazy is that our relationships are pretty solid. But I was like, would you get mad? And my nephew's name is Amir. Would you get mad at Amir for doing something that he didn't know he wasn't supposed to do? And she was like, no. And I said, no. Why? Because he's a baby. Because he's barely 18 months, like probably a little past that. So I'm like, he's barely, let's say 18 months, just throwing out a number. How long have you and your boyfriend been together? And we're like, 12, 13 months, 15 months. And it's like, well, let's look at our boyfriends. Well, not our boyfriends, but our relationships like babies. How was he or how was she supposed to know that this isn't what they were supposed to do? Let's repeat that. How were they supposed to know that this is something that you were not okay with? How? The relationship is a baby. My nephew is going to continue to throw balls at the TV, and I'm saying that because there's a TV in front of me. He's going to continue to throw balls at the TV until I tell him don't. And he's going to do it again. He's probably going to do it 3 times until I tell him stop. And I might have to pop him. And then he'll stop and he won't do it again. But it takes time. And so that's where patience comes in. Now, I'm not saying be patient with somebody that disrespects you. I'm not saying be patient with somebody that cheats on you. After that first time that they disrespected you or cheated on you, you should have left. Like, it's time to go. At that moment, you have realized that they are a liar, that they are dishonest, that they are not of your quality. They're not who you need to be with. That's not your person. Why? Because the devil's a liar. So to be compared to, or to be called a liar, you're basically being compared to the devil. You are a bad person. You don't need to be around me. That's why I personally have cut off so many people, because You don't need to be around me. You're not of my quality. You're not somebody that I need to be associated with. So I'm not saying be patient with somebody like that. I'm saying be patient with somebody that's actually trying. Be patient with somebody that wants to be with you. Be patient with somebody that when they do something that you don't like, they try their best to fix it because they think that you are of quality, and then they show their quality to you. So then you know that you guys come from the same cloth. And that's very important because you don't want to be with somebody that's a napkin and you're a cloth. Okay? Now, I don't know if this is going to come off the same to everybody, but you don't want to be with somebody that isn't equally yoked as you. And I believe that's a scripture in the Bible. It's not worth it. You're not going to get any good from it, and it's going to end horrifically. Like, just not, well, actually, that is being dramatic, but just being honest. You don't need somebody that is not your person. Why are you with them? Why are you with them? And it's okay that this may be a seasonal relationship. They're in your life for a season. But do not make the mistake to keep somebody that was supposed to only be around for a season and make them into your lifetime partner. Now, how do you know? You follow your instinct. Follow your instinct. Do not ignore your gut feeling. We all have that. We all have a gut feeling. And I feel like you've got to follow it. You cannot ignore that. So I think those were the points that I wanted to bring out today in this video. I'm sorry that it kind of was a little longer than I expected it to be, but that's what I wanted to say to you guys. Don't expect perfection. Be patient, but understand your worth. Learn to value yourself, and I promise that life will be 100 times better. 100 times better. And once you see that that's not your person, it's time to go. It's time to pack your bags. Well, I hope you're not living with them, but it's time to figuratively pack your bags and move on. And it might hurt for a while, but I promise that the peace that you will receive after that challenging relationship or that challenging situationship that you're in, the peace does not compare to anything. That temporary happiness doesn't mean anything because it's temporary. So those are my points for today. I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. I want to say thank you so much for sitting down and actually listening to me talk. I mean, you might not listen to what I'm telling you to do, you know, that's okay. You don't have to listen to me, but for sitting down, listening to me talk, you know, supporting me, because every view means something to me and every like means something to me. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Comment down below, hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, you know, thumbs up, and click the bell for notifications. Bye.